Hello, welcome to Alchemical Tarot, your daily spark of inspiration, imagination and intuition. Whether you're here for greater alignment, clarity, or whether you just want to have a gentle cosmic nudge in the right direction, you're really welcome here. And I'm excited to see the cards that are turning up for you today. We're starting with the Knight of Wands, a big rush of energy. Maybe you're not really feeling like that today. So where can you sort of tap into that? Where can you draw on the energy in this card to fuel a bit more enthusiasm, to bring you kind of to a close? I kind of sense that sometimes we need the Knight of Wands to sort of help a project finish, or to sort of put some more momentum into it. So it can also be obviously some inspiration to do something else, but a lot of energy to this card is really what I'm saying. It's a very sort of fast night. With this burst. So where can you align with that kind of action today and getting really enthusiastic for whatever it is you need to do? And we also have the Nine of Swords. So some mental confusion, some anguish, some feeling sort of, being kept awake at night with things on your mind, a troubled mind here. I often point out with this card that it's your thoughts. These aren't real swords. The swords represent your mind. And so here we have a lot of sort of desolation, despair, fear. So I'm really sorry for whatever's going on in your life now. The one thing the card will say is it's coming to an end. We've got a 9 here, and that the cards go from 1 to 10. So it's time to put this behind you in some way. And the other thing I point out with these cards is there's a ladder. If we could use our thoughts, if our thoughts are keeping us trapped in fear, then where can we use them to climb out? Where can we have more discernment? Where can we stop these thoughts from rushing in? And I think that's a kind of, that rushing in idea is coming through from the Knight of Wands. Where can we kind of hold a bit of mental fortitude, hold a bit of strength there to stop that overwhelm? Sometimes our thoughts can run away with us. And so this card is reminding us that we can find a way out of that, I believe. So it sounds like things have been troubled, and there's a lot of energy in here in these cards today. And here we have the Sagittarius card of Temperance. So yes, I get a sense that things have been coming to a head. There's a real sense of pressure going on at the moment. We have a fire sign here, just as we had the fire in the Wands suit. So a lot of energy for change. And we have here the card of Sagittarius, and it's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is so expansive. It's a very benevolent planet. And so where can we see more of the good stuff come in? We know our Sagittarians are impulsive. We've got that fire to have an impulsive kind of experience of life, a lot of adventure. So where can we use our thoughts today to build more of a sense of excitement and growth? Where can we use that energy? I call this channel Alchemical Tarot, because I do believe we can use those energies. Instead of going into fear, it's just energy. Where can we channel it into something more productive, something that feels better? So today, these cards are asking you to do just that. I'd like to invite you now to just do a short meditation, gentle meditation. I do like to integrate these energies, especially when we've got something that feels so uncomfortable. Let's turn that around. Let's flip that narrative and recognize where we can use the energies instead to draw us out of a situation, instead of feeling drawn more into it. So I invite you now to close your eyes. And as you do so, before you do so, if any of you would mind liking and subscribing, I'd really appreciate that. I want to give a big shout out to those of you who've already done so. I'm a really new channel, and it really does make a difference to see those subscribers coming in. So to know that I'm heading in the right direction. Thank you. So yes, close your eyes. And just take your energy inwards today. And I want you to feel like you have a direct channel all the way down through your feet to the center of the earth. Can you take your energy to do just that? Can you take your awareness down through your body to the soles of your feet? And then can you start to feel that energy dropping through, right the way through to the center of the earth? And sometimes it can be helpful to feel like you've got roots growing out of the soles of your feet. Can you feel those going right the way down, making their way down to the center of the earth today? Taking hold of rocks and solid things all the way down. So you find yourself really secure. You're feeling that you've got firm foundations and that you're rooted and grounded today. Because there's a lot of energy going on. There's a lot of fast change, I sense. With our Knight of Wands, we've got lots of excitement building. And also tension, I feel. I think you've had some tension with our Nine of Swords. So just let's feel grounded for a moment. And take that energy in. Can you draw that energy back through the center of the earth, all the way up, through those roots, back through your feet, up to your heart space? And can you just touch on a sense of peace and a bit more balance in this moment? Can you feel yourself held more securely, more safely, with more stability? Have a sense of reassurance. And now I want you to open up your energy towards the sky. Send it upwards. It can go up through your throat, from your heart, through your head, through the crown of your head, up, up, up into the air, up into source, to God, whatever that is for you, your higher sense of self, right the way up. And I want you to see if you can now just start to receive that energy back down through the crown of your head. You can experience it like a shower of rain, glittery, beautiful, bright light that brings with it wisdom and love and connection. Can you feel that coming through your body now? And just ask yourself today, where can I be the clearest channel for love and for light and for peace? And where can I focus my energies on that today? Whatever's been going on, I've got this. And where can I invite more stillness, more peace today? And anywhere that your head is still throwing out thoughts of confusion or fear or whatever that is, that overwhelm, where can you start to catch yourself in that moment? Try and catch those thoughts and recognize them, that they're just thoughts. They're not actually happening to you right now. We often get caught up in our past, what's happened to us, or in the future, what might happen to us. Right here, right now, let's settle ourselves into some peace and some love, some self-love. And notice how that can feel different, just in the moment. And every present moment we have this opportunity to return to this state. And where can you allow that state to lift you? Our Temperance card has wings. Where can you feel a little bit lighter today? Where can you feel your heart expand more now? With more love, with more possibly joy or excitement or anticipation of things shifting for you. And where can you find yourself coming into more balance? Our Temperance card has the wings of air. It's a fire sign, and yet it has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on solid ground. We have all the elements here. to catalyze some change for you? What would that look like? What would that feel like today, in this moment, to feel that shift in energy and that lightness and expansion coming into your heart and into your life and into your mind? Our Temperance card has a bright ray of sunshine. It's like a crown in the background. And this, I sense, is a leveling up of your consciousness. So it's like you're on the blacksmith's anvil at the moment, being beaten into shape. But what will come out of it is something that sets you with a higher mind. A mind that no longer finds itself so often in this in these depths of despair or overwhelm. Lighter and brighter. So if you would like to open your eyes now in your own time and come back to the room. We've got our feisty Knight of Wands today, bringing more energy into your life. And I'm just calling you today with these cards to ask where you're going to channel that energy. Instead of allowing it to fuel more fear, can you use it to climb out of those thought patterns that have kept you stuck, that have kept you in so much worry, keeping you awake at night? Can you fuel that energy for transformation, one that's going to find a lot more balance in your life and one that's going to lift your spirits and maybe lift your state of consciousness to one where you can find yourself just having a lot more of the good stuff in your life, or at least feeling that way in every given moment that you can, bringing yourself back to that peace, that calm and that balance, no matter what's presenting itself on the outside world. And have a wonderful day.